Why does it matter?
Trans people deal with discrimination every day. Today this happened to me. The staff saw my name on the CC and chose to be aggressively transphobic.
Oh, it doesn't matter to you. But to me, I'm a male.
What are they at? They're at a Sonic. What the hell's happening?
Okay?
Okay.
So, what are you? So I can call you sir or ma'am. What are you?
What would you assume looking at me?
What are you?
What would you assume looking at me?
What's happening here?
I assume that you're a man. Okay?
Listen. I'm sorry to laugh. I'm sorry that I'm laughing. I watch these things from the perspective of, like, I guess a normal person. And so, like, if I look at that person, I would assume that they're a trans woman, right? But, like, listen, I know some older Spanish guys, and they're not the most trans-affirming people, okay? Now, I'm just saying, okay? So I would expect this interaction from an older Hispanic guy, honestly. Okay, so like, it's still fucked up. Like, their labeling, I think, is completely accurate. There must have been whatever the pretext was. It sounds like he was being an asshole, because, like, you look at that person and you know that person probably wants to be called ma'am, right? Like, that's a reasonable assumption, is to call that person ma'am. But now we're towards the end of the conversation. It looks like Linda from Bob's Burgers. Stop, please. You guys are so bad. Oh my god. You guys are pieces of shit. But now we're at the end of the conversation, and he's like, what do you want me to call you, sir or ma'am? It's like, bro, you know what she wanted to be called. Like, come on. You can see more of what happened to her prior. Oh shit, really? Where does this start? This is from a week ago. Whoa, wow, you post a lot. Okay, me too, but... all right, so this is part...
Correct?
Okay.
That's why.
Why?
Okay, oh, that's where we started.
Okay?
Thank you. Whatever.
All
Why
right.
does it matter?
Okay, so this is where we... This is where it started, right?
Why does it matter?
That's why.
Why does it matter?
Oh, it doesn't matter to you.
Okay.
That's why.
I mean, I'll pull...
And why you want to record me?
Because your entire staff has been calling me sir.
Okay, you want to park?
Why don't you tell me what we can do now?
No, because I can do the same thing with you.
Okay, but your entire staff has been calling me sir the entire time.
Okay.
What about me looks like a sir right now? Okay?
Don't ask that question, because you know this is just setting this guy up to be a dick.
Can we please move to the side?
No. What?
Look, I'm sorry, and I apologize for what happened. Okay, if they did that, or what do you? I'm sorry. What else can I tell you? I mean, ma'am.
I mean, he just doesn't give a shit. Someone said, did she bother to correct him? We don't really know, but I don't know. Based on what I'm seeing, like, it sounds like this guy isn't super into trans people. You don't have to be. I don't really care, but you should at least be respectful. And so dude, if you looked at that person, you would assume that they were a woman. Like, so if they were all calling her sir, come on, you know what I mean? And the manager, the response should be like, I'm really sorry, I'm gonna tell my employee. Like, I know the manager perspective. My mother was a manager at a fast food restaurant for like fucking 40 years. A weird flex, but okay. No, but she was like an area supervisor at White Castle. She's a big, she was big. And like, what you do is like, I'm really sorry, ma'am. I'm going to talk to my employees. Let me give you a meal for free or something, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm coming from the perspective of like a fast food, like a managerial person. He's not handling this the way that he was trained to even handle it. So,
what else can I tell you?
What?
I mean, if you're can we please move to the side?
If I'm a what?
Can you please move to the side?
If I'm a what?
I didn't say anything. Okay, don't try to put any words in my mouth.
He's still just fucking up.
Okay?
It's so bad.
Okay.
Okay, look. If they call you a sir, I don't know what they did then.
Because they saw the name on my credit card.
Oh. Well, see, now I understand. Now I kind of get it. But, like, so they saw the name on the credit card? Okay, so they saw the name on the credit card, and they might have gotten really afraid. I get that, because like I can understand why they would be afraid to like misgender this person. So they might have called them sir because their credit card set has a male name, and they might have been like, okay, the safe bet is to say that they're a man even though they're expressing themselves as a woman. I'm just saying, like, this can be a very complicated game. You get this wrong, you're fucked either way. So, you know, it's a fucking coin toss here. So, okay. Now, I don't know why this guy's being... Still, I don't retract anything I'm saying about this manager because he knows what's going on. And instead of being apologetic and saying, I'm sorry, ma'am, they must have saw your name on your credit card or your debit card, and they must have assumed, and they didn't know, like, which gender to call you. We're really sorry. Like, what can we do to make... You know what I'm saying? But this is insane.
And they were not being nice people.
Just have a good day without adding. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Like, just don't gender them. Say, here you go, person. Like, here you are. Here you go. Here's your thing.
I mean, that's all your name on the credit card. What do you want? What do you want them to tell you?
That has nothing to do with it. There could be someone in the back that they don't see.
Like, well, it's fucking broad daylight out. It's like, maybe it's someone in the back seat. Like, what, in the trunk? Did you fucking capture a human being? You know? You could be like, hi, how can I help you? Oh, here's your food. Thank you very much. Like, have a good day. That's it. You don't have to say sir, ma'am, or anything. That's the way I would play it. Or you could just ballsy and say, excuse me. I see your name on your credit card is Mel something. Do you want me to call you that? Or what do you want me to do? And then afterwards, I'd probably hit on him because she's kind of hot, honestly. I'm just saying.
It's paying.
Okay, ma'am.
So why would they intentionally do that? Can you tell me what your location has done to be trans competent? Because clearly they are not.
Hey. We don't have male and female sizes. So that's pretty... I mean, food is gender neutral if you really think about it. So that's what we did.
Ma'am, believe me. You know, whatever you're saying or whatever you're trying to do with this...
I'm not trying to do anything.
Yes, because you're recording.
No, because...
Okay, you're recording. You want to put it on social media?
No, because I have been faced with discrimination from your staff.
I'm so sorry that you feel discriminated, but I mean, we have employees here.
Okay.
That what?
That are gay. If you're saying that are gay, I mean, they're here. They work here.
So.
Okay. He's saying that there's gay employees, so it's okay. I guess I kind of feel. I lost 10 viewers when I said this trans person was hot. Damn, bro, my chat's transphobic as fuck. Anyway, he's not really handled this too well, but they should. This is pretty bad.
I'm not gay.
I don't say that
we're talking about my gender identity,
okay, well,
not my sexuality.
Well, I mean,
fair.
Like,
although, in his defense, I don't think that it's like normal for people to be super educated on everything, right? Like if they clump together trans and gay people, like LGBTQ community, right? I don't know why I emphasized the Q. I could have emphasized the T, but you get my point. And so it's confusing for some people because, you know, not for nothing, and this is something we don't talk about enough, is that like if you're not in the LGBTQ community, you're not going to educate yourself on like the hyper specifics. And I understand why, because this guy probably gets a shit wage as a manager at Sonic and then goes home and has to raise his fucking kids and he's stressed out. So the last thing he really cares about is like the fucking specifics to the LGBTQ skladoo.
Like I said, I mean,
do you understand what I'm saying?
Look, okay? Like I tell you, we don't discriminate anybody in here. Okay? I'm so sorry if you feel discriminated.
No. It's not that I feel, it's that I was discriminated against.
Well, I mean, I'm so sorry. Like I said, I mean, if in your credit card, it says the name.
Right.
I mean, you're the one handing the credit card,
but
correct?
Look at me.
Okay, you're the
right?
one. Okay, I can look at you.
What about me is presenting what you would call masculine right now?
Well, listen, again, you know, people don't necessarily utilize gender identities that match their gender expression anymore. So for all these fucking people knew is they're like, oh, this is somebody presenting as a woman, wants to be called a male. I don't know.
If you didn't see the name on my credit card and you were quickly handing me my card back, would you have said something?
What would you like me to do, ma'am? What would you like me to do? Because eventually you want something, correct?
I would like you to promise me.
That's right.
I mean,
correct?
I would like you.
It's so fucked up. This guy's in like fast food mode because a lot of times people will just complain to get stuff for free. So he's like, all right, what do you want? Like a fucking free meal or an ice cream? Like, just tell me what you want.
To promise me that you will stop treating trans people this way.
How I'm treating you? I'm treating you bad? And am I doing it?
Your staff.
Am I doing it?
Your staff.
They're not doing that, man.
Yes, they were.
Okay, well, no. I mean, like I said, I mean...
I don't know if they were. Maybe they were, but it kind of just feels like the staff was just fucking confused, bro. You know?
Your name on the credit card, it's a feminine name?
No.
Exactly. They're not discriminating you.
Yes,
no,
they
not.
are. Because someone else could be paying.
By you handing the card.
I mean, I guess that's a good point because I give my fucking fiance my card all the time. But, like, honestly, this trans person... You could tell that they're trans. I'm not trying to be a dickhead. I'm just saying, like, if you look at my fiance, you'd be like, oh, it's probably not trans. Look at this person, they're probably trans. So that's probably why they're like, oh, maybe this is, that's the thing. They're probably like, oh, maybe this is somebody who wants to be called a he, even though they're expressing themselves femininely. It's, bro, you're basically fucking like, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't at this point. You know, I mean, like, I think the manager should be handling it better, but I don't think this manager's like a horrible person. All this Sonic really needs is like a fucking crash course on how to treat trans people, like a fucking 4-hour, not even like a couple-hour course or something, and like a little signature and be better next time. You know what I mean? But it gets confusing.
Card.
I'm sorry. If someone else was sitting here that was a man, and I handed them that card, they would not have said anything. But because I'm alone, they're going to be an asshole and discriminate against me and be transphobic.
See? Nobody's transphobic like you're saying.
No,
Nobody
that
discriminating.
is
I actually don't think anybody's trying to be transphobic, so I agree with this guy.
what's happening.
No, that's how you feel. I'm so
No,
sorry.
no, no. It's actually not how I feel.
Yes, you are.
Oh
There's a
my
difference.
God.
Because of that.
No, there's a difference.
You know, because I mean, like in my sexuality, whatever it is, and I feel confident of who I am.
I'm not
what I am.
talking about sexual.
Dude, he was almost gonna blast the fuck out of this woman. You hear what he was saying? So what he was saying is like, listen, if I was a gay guy, I would feel confident enough to not melt down over getting misgendered, like having somebody say the wrong thing about me. So he's basically saying, if you're really confident in your transness or in your identity as a woman, then why are you having a fucking meltdown? You know? I'm not saying it's a good point, but I mean, it might be a good point. I'm not trying to be an asshole. Then again, this person might have this issue constantly where they're getting misgendered, so maybe it hurts them more, and they might have just been like fed up. We've all been there where we've been angry, and it's like one thing snaps us. So like I don't, because it's easy to sit here in like a calm, cool, collected space where I'm just chilling, and then be like, yeah, like if you fucking misgendered me, it wouldn't be an issue. But then like imagine you having a bad day, which could happen often to people. You wake up. You know, you just you wake up a little late. You take a shit that's like a little too markery, you know, where you have to wipe. It's like wiping a marker on toilet paper. And you shower and like you fall a little bit and and you're just having a bad day. And then you get out of work and you're like, I just want to go to Sonic and I want to chill. And this woman goes to Sonic and they're just like, you're a fucking guy. And then that's it. Just sets her, where they accidentally call you a guy. And then you just fucking set off, you know? That's what it is.
Sexuality. You don't even know what we're talking about. So how can you tell me I don't know what I'm talking about? We're talking about gender identity. You're talking about sexuality.
Okay.
There's a difference.
Okay.
What are you? So I can call you. What are you?
No.
What are you? Just
Why does it matter?
No. What are you?
Why does it matter?
What are you?
Why does it matter?
Oh, it doesn't matter to you. But to me, I'm a male.
Oh, wait, hold on.
About gender identity.
What are you,
talking
though?
About sexuality.
Okay.
There's a difference.
What are you? So I can call you. What are you?
No.
What are you?
Why does it matter?
No.
Maybe she thinks that he's saying, what are you? Like, what's your sexuality? I feel like there's just a big miscommunication here at this point.
What are you?
Why does it matter?
What are you?
Why does it matter?
Oh, it doesn't matter to you. But to me,
It's funny because this is the third video she posts, but
Why does it?
that like the first one that she posts comes Third.
I'm a male. Okay?
Okay?
So, what are you? So I can call you sir or ma'am. What are you?
What would you assume looking at me?
What are you?
What would you assume looking at me?
I assume that you're a man.
Oh.
Okay?
Oh, Jesus. That's not good. That's where he kind of fucks up, bro. Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, dude, listen, this was all over the place. He definitely should have handled it better. You know, when you're working for a business, you kind of have to not act like that. He was the fucking manager. He fucked up. I think that he definitely needs some kind of sensitivity training. And you know, life goes on. You know, I don't think this guy should get fired or anything. But he, you know, you don't have to. If you're working for a company, you are expressing that company, right? You're expressing what their whatever their general values are. So, you know, I would imagine that Sonic doesn't want to come off as transphobic, so they would want you to be not transphobic. Pretty hot take, right? And so he shouldn't be saying these things, you know. I'm just saying.